It is a beautiful sunny day for now. The weather is supposed to get worse a little bit later on, but hopefully we can have some sunshine whilst we're out on our walk. I have my trusty sidekick, Mr. Roko, who's eaten 4 poos already. We are at Ringstead Bay in the Purbecks, and I've worked out a route / went on all trails and found around a 3-mile, 2-hour route, circular route that we can do. I've bought my watercolour stuff today because I gave it a go a little while ago. I did a workshop with a guy called Tom. I'll put his Instagram below because his work is incredible and it just made me want to get into watercolouring a little bit more. So hopefully we'll find a spot in about an hour, have some lunch and coffee, little watercolour sesh, and hopefully enjoy some amazing views. Not too many hills because I've got my big bag on and it weighs about 11 kilograms, which is fine. Although I'm still getting over this horrible coldy cough thing that I've had. So I'm gonna kind of take it easy today, see how we go. Roko, are you excited? Yeah, let's go. Starting off with this lovely path that just looks like it's going into farm and then opens out over the sea, and that's Weymouth and Portland over there. About 5 minutes in and I can't feel my face already because the wind is absolutely freezing. I've only got my waterproof jacket on because I thought it was going to rain later, which I think I might be grateful for. But still, I kind of wish I had my puffer on and my balaclava. Is it just us that when we come somewhere super remote, like a little village, or we come to the seaside where there's like nothing, and then there's a house, and it just makes you think, who are you and what do you do? How do you get to live there? There's nothing around. It's incredible. I mean, yeah, who are you? Can I have your house, please? Thanks. Come in. Good boy. Which way? That doesn't look like a way, does it? Let's go that way. Go! Oh, this feels very calm. Very useful gate. This house has a bloody turret in it. It's not a bad view. Wow, there's a camp spot here. What? I mean, camp spot. You get to stay in these lodges and then that's your view. Nice. So I'm pretty sure this is Ringstead Bay in Dorset. You gonna go in? Something that I really love about watercolours or mushroom foraging, which is what I kind of started out on this like journey of slowing down, and now I see it as like a, I think there might be a book, maybe there's a book, the art of like paying attention, or the art of noticing. Because trying to find mushrooms or sitting down looking at things to paint, when you first stop it's like, okay, well everything is kind of like blue, the sea's blue, the sky's blue, this isn't blue but still, and you think, oh, it's actually really hard to paint it because it all could just look the same. But you just really need to notice. You need to notice all the different shades of blue and notice, actually that's not blue, that's kind of like a dark browny purpley colour. Trying to pick out different colours to what you actually think it is, to make it look like a picture and not just a load of blue shades. Yeah, I just love it, and I know I'm not going to be the best watercolour painter, the best watercolour artist, and sell my art anytime soon, and that is absolutely not the point of this. I see some things as like a bit of a mission sometimes, in that I do that, but just to come out here with my dog, stop. It's all very well coming to these places, these beautiful places, but it's noticing how beautiful they are when you actually stop and pay attention. And I'm really finding that, stopping, having my coffee just in the woods or here, and being forced to really pick out every single little detail. There's something in that. There's something in it, I don't know what it is, it's calming. It's realising how beautiful the world is, where we live is. This is about an hour drive for me, but still, it's pretty close really. Yeah, you get to experience it. It doesn't take much kit. I mean, I've got a massive bag, but that's because of the filming stuff, Roko stuff, watercolour stuff, but you don't need loads to come and have a nice day out, have a nice time. I did forget my fork though for my lunch. I don't know how I'm going to eat pasta without a fork. Luckily it's warmed up as well. It's like a northerly wind, so as soon as I parked, absolutely frozen, and so glad that I packed my hat, because I wasn't going to pack my hat. Yeah, I'm glad I did. Once we got going it was okay. And as soon as we got down to the beach, it was really nice and warm, and I thought, oh, I need to take the jacket off. It's so warm, because the wind's coming from that direction, so northerly the wind is cold, and as soon as you hit the beach you're just sheltered, so beautiful sunshine. I don't know where the rain is. Hopefully that's not behind us on its way. I think it might be. So we're going to make the most of this. And if you've watched my 6 tips for hiking for beginners, you would have known about the layers, so I'm glad I've got my layers on that I can take off, because now it's hot, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be cold and potentially wet later, so in my bag, I'm not going far. Okay, that's enough messing around with that. It kind of looks what I'm looking at, that'll do. If not, I'll just take a picture. a little jar for your water with a lid, so you don't just chuck it in the ground, because that is not good for the environment unless you have paints that are safe to go in the ground. Kitchen roll is always handy to have. I've just got a little travel Aquafine Dela Rowney watercolour kit. It's really handy. Just a few colours, but that's all you need. Are you ready for the big reveal? That's what I painted. Pretty much the same, isn't it? I remembered the word that I was trying to look for when I was painting earlier, you know, when I was like the art of noticing and just sitting down and paying attention. It's mindfulness. There's something in mindfulness, which I'm not sure if it's been researched at all, if mindfulness is good for you. So yeah, being mindful, being present, obviously there's tons of research in that. But I think for me, I really struggle with meditation because my mind is like off doing a million other things. Whereas if I'm painting or looking for mushrooms, foraging or something, I am forced to kind of pay attention and be present. Otherwise, yeah, you die by being poisoned or paint a really rubbish picture, which, yeah, my picture's amazing. Just come into this very cute little place. I think it's called Osmington, and there's a pub here which looks out over the rocks and the sea, absolutely stunning. Apparently it's closed for refurbishment at the moment, which is fine because we weren't actually planning on stopping off anyway. But if you fancied it, it's just over halfway on this route, which I will link below. And there's public toilets here as well. An hour if you are walking. Oh, I'm actually going through the pub. How do I get out? This way. This is the pub, Smugglers Inn. So yeah, this will be lush once it's open again, and a handy rest stop for halfway if you need it. Do it again. Donkeys. They've got donkeys as pets. And those donkeys have that view. Starting to head back to the car now, and I picked a circular route because I prefer them more than just like going one way and then walking back the other way, which looks quite nice because sometimes you forget to look back. So sometimes that's nice, but generally I like a circular route. So we're heading a little bit more inland. Started off on more of a like a road, tarmac road. Now we're going into some wooded area with some houses. Who lives here? And the clouds are coming. The clouds are here. I just hope we can make it back to the car before we get soaked. Oh, I can see the car park in the distance. That is the car park up there. That big hill somewhere we have to go. There's a long way down, so yeah, it's going to be a long way up. Let's go. Standby generator bunker. These guys are ready for the end of the world. I'm not sure if people actually live there or what that is. It looks like it's got a log burner chimney underground. Amazing. Do they know something that we don't know? Scared them. Walking through this field of sheep, and Roko's having a whale of a time because he likes to eat sheep's poo, apparently. Feel like we are getting looked at a bit. Funny. Guys are living their life. Cute. Sorry, we're off, don't worry. One last push. That's the car park that's up there. So we just need to climb up here, get back to the car park. And I think we might make it without getting rained on. I'm going to sign off now before I do the finisher up there, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have any breath left to speak to you. I'm just going to need to have a little lie down. So thanks for joining me on my walk. Let me know if you've picked up any hobbies this year, like my watercolouring, and how you're getting on with it. It's not about how good you are, it's about how it makes you feel and the mindfulness of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. I'll tell you what, these things are bloody annoying. Go on then. Go on. Especially if you've got a dog attached to you and quite a heavy bag. And yes, I did have to do it twice to film it. Before I did that hill, I was going to say this is quite a nice intermediate route because the Purbecks can be pretty hilly, like really hilly. That seemed pretty nice, and it was until that last bit. And then it's not so nice. Other than that, yeah, it was pretty chilled, pretty mellow. So if someone can come and pick you up from down there, it's an intermediate, nice route. Ooh, that was a lung burner, that last bit. Damn.